calendar said Thursday, my heart said wait. I had 3 appointments, 4 decisions, 5 reasons to hesitate. Everybody wanted an answer, I wanted certainty. You gave me something better, a reason to trust. I used to think surrender was losing my direction. Now I see it differently. Surrender is choosing whose direction matters. I brought you my blueprint, every line, every measurement. You didn't tear it up. You asked me why I was so afraid to let you edit it. That question hit deep, because underneath all my ambition was one little fear. What if your plan doesn't look like mine? I didn't say it, you already knew. Let your will be done inside the places I can't control. Let your voice become the compass for my wandering soul. If the answer takes longer, I'll keep trusting what I cannot see. Jesus, I don't need the whole road, I need you walking with me. There was a door I wanted open, I prayed, I waited, I knocked again, nothing. Weeks passed and months, I started calling the silence rejection. Later, I discovered what was on the other side. It wasn't wrong, it simply wasn't mine. That changed the way I pray. I don't only ask for doors to open, I ask for wisdom to recognize which doors I should leave closed. Give me discernment when desire gets loud. Give me patience when I'm tired of waiting. Give me courage when obedience costs comfort. Give me humility when success starts feeding my ego. I don't want blessings that pull me away from the blesser. I don't want applause that makes me forget the one who gave me breath. Keep my heart near the cross, keep my motives clean, keep my hands open. I read Proverbs 3, 5, 6 on a Tuesday morning. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. I've heard it 100 times that morning, it sounded personal. Because trusting you means admitting my understanding has limits, and that's okay. If you lead, I'll follow. If you wait, I'll remain. If you close it, I'll release it. If you call, I'll obey. There is freedom in knowing I don't have to be my own savior. Jesus, take tomorrow before tomorrow ever reaches me. I called my friend. He asked, how are things? I almost gave him the usual answer, good. Instead I said, honestly, I don't know. He laughed softly. Maybe that's okay. Maybe it was, maybe faith isn't pretending to have everything figured out. Maybe faith is being honest while still believing God is good. So here's my life, unfinished pages, unanswered prayers, relationships still needing grace, dreams that might change, plans that might disappear, a future I can't predict. Take all of it. I would rather have an uncertain future with Jesus than a perfectly planned life without Him. Not my timeline, your timing, not my reputation, your character, not my comfort, your calling, not my kingdom, yours. Let your will be done when I understand and when I don't. Let my yes stay strong when the feeling comes and goes. Make my life a living answer to the mercy you have shown. Jesus, wherever you are leading, that's where I wanna go. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up with the answer, maybe I won't. Either way, I'll get out of bed. I love somebody, I'll do the work in front of me. I forgive what needs forgiven, I'll pray for what still hurts. I'll thank you for what remains, and when the future finally becomes today, I hope I can look back and say, I didn't get everything I wanted, I got something better. I learned how to trust you. My plans can change, your love remains. My feelings move, your word stays. My hands are open, my heart is yours. Jesus, let your will be done. Yeah. perfect picture. I want a real life, the kind where somebody can sit across from me and tell me the truth without wondering if I walk away. The kind where I can say I was wrong without defending the sentence afterward. The kind where success doesn't make me forget the names of people who helped me get there. Jesus, keep me human, keep my heart soft enough to notice, keep my hands open enough to share, keep my feet close enough to the ground that I can still hear when you whisper. I don't need another version of myself for the internet. I need the version you can trust with someone's broken heart. I used to think spiritual growth would make me feel more important. Instead, it made me quieter. I started noticing how much love hides inside ordinary things. Someone making room at a crowded table, a brother calling just to check in, a mother praying while everybody else sleeps, a stranger paying for someone else's meal and walking away before anyone can thank him. That's beautiful, that's the kind of rich I want. Not a bigger name, a bigger heart. I read Micah 6:8 and couldn't shake it. Do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with your God. Walk humbly, not perform loudly. Walk, that's a different rhythm, so let me walk through the good news without becoming proud, through disappointment without becoming bitter, through success without becoming distant, through correction without becoming defensive, through unanswered prayers without deciding you stop listening. And if I ever become more impressed with myself than amazed by grace, interrupt me, I mean it, interrupt me. Take away the noise if that's what it takes to make me hear again, because I don't wanna win every argument and lose my peace. I don't wanna prove I'm right while somebody beside me is hurting. I don't wanna know every Bible verse and forget how to love the person standing right in front of me. Jesus, make my faith recognizable in the way I treat people. Let kindness become my reflex, let forgiveness become quicker, let generosity stop needing applause, let prayer become as natural as breathing, and when nobody sees it, let that be enough. I don't need a microphone to worship you. Sometimes worship is answering gently when anger would feel better. Sometimes worship is staying honest when lying would be easier. Sometimes worship is giving someone another chance because you gave me another chance first. That's the song I want my life to sing. Not just melody, character, not just emotion, obedience, not just Sunday, Monday morning, Tuesday afternoon, Friday night, everywhere. I want Jesus in the parts I never put on display, in my private thoughts, in the way I speak when I'm frustrated, in the way I treat someone who can't give me anything back, in the choices nobody will ever know about, because you see them and somehow that doesn't scare me anymore. It comforts me, you know the whole story, and still call me yours. So here's my prayer. Don't make me famous, make me faithful. Don't make me impressive, make me useful. Don't give me a life that looks perfect from far away. Give me a life that feels honest up close. If I become successful, keep me grateful. If I become disappointed, keep me teachable. If I become powerful, keep me gentle. If I become tired, teach me how to rest without feeling guilty. And if I ever forget what matters, bring me back to the cross, back to mercy, back to Jesus, back to the simple truth that changed everything. I was loved before I performed, I was forgiven before I understood, I was invited before I was ready. So I don't need to manufacture a holy life, I need to surrender the real one. Take this ordinary heart, take these unfinished plans, recognize your voice. I missed the exit, kept driving, didn't turn around. For once I wasn't frustrated, I laughed. Maybe getting lost isn't always a disaster. Maybe sometimes God uses the wrong turn to slow you down, long enough to notice what you were rushing past. A kid on a bicycle waved at a stranger. A woman carried groceries with one hand and held her daughter's hand with the other. A street musician played 3 chords like they were enough to make the whole corner breathe. And I thought, I've been looking for something extraordinary inside ordinary days. Maybe that's backwards. I pulled over, turned the engine off, no big speech, just this: Jesus, thank you for keeping me when I wasn't paying attention. That prayer felt real, not polished, real. I spent years trying to become somebody worth remembering. Bought into the idea that louder meant better, bigger meant blessed, faster meant faithful. But heaven doesn't measure a heartbeat that way. You notice the unseen, the quiet apology, the meal someone shares, the friend who stays, the person who chooses kindness when anger would be easier. That's where I want my life to live, not underneath applause, inside obedience. Mercy in the middle, grace along the way, Christ in the details I used to throw away. Mercy in the middle, hope beneath the weight when I can't see tomorrow. Your presence is enough for today. I read Psalm 46:10 later that night. Be still and know that I am God. Be still. 2 words I had spent my whole life avoiding. I thought stillness meant nothing was happening. Now I know better. Roots grow quietly, healing happens quietly. Faith gets stronger without announcing itself. So let the world keep rushing, I don't need to raise it. Let the numbers keep changing, I don't need them to tell me my worth. Let some people misunderstand me, I don't need to explain every chapter. There's a freedom in being known by Jesus. No performance, no costume, no borrowed identity, just a soul learning how to breathe under the kindness of God. And if tomorrow hands me something heavy, I'll carry what I can, I'll release what I can. I'll ask for wisdom before reaction, I'll choose forgiveness before resentment gets comfortable. I'll remember the road I almost missed, because maybe the destination wasn't the most important part. Maybe the mercy was in the middle. Maybe the miracle wasn't changing my direction. Maybe it was teaching me to recognize who was walking beside me. So keep me there, Lord, where gratitude beats comparison, where worship doesn't require music, where love doesn't need an audience, where faith can whisper and still be strong. I don't need a spectacular life, give me a surrendered one. Give me enough courage to follow, enough humility to listen, enough grace to begin again. And when I finally reach the places I once prayed for, let me look back and realize you weren't only waiting at the destination, you were faithful in the middle. In the middle. Hey, you awake? Yeah, I'm listening. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. You don't have to know everything. And what do? Take the next step, the conversation. Stay with me all night. I had Got 1,000 tabs open inside my head. Every little worry trying to get ahead. Plans on the table, dreams in the drawer. I kept asking heaven what tomorrow had in store. Then I remembered something I forgot. You never promised I'd control the plot. You promised presence, that's different. So I stopped asking, how do I fix my whole life? And started asking, Jesus, what does faithfulness look like right now? When you say my name, I don't need another answer. When you call me close, I don't need to understand. Let the future wait outside. I got grace for where I am. Jesus, when you say my name, I remember who I am.
What if you lose it?
God will still be God.
What if they leave? Christ has never left.
What if you fail? Then grace will meet me there.
What if tomorrow hurts?
I'll trust him with tomorrow. That's the conversation I keep having with myself. Old thoughts knock loudly, but they don't control the house. I used to answer every accusation, now I check it against the truth. Romans 8:1 keeps cutting through the noise. There is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. I don't have to perform for a love already given. I don't have to hide what Jesus already sees. When you say my name, I hear mercy in the meaning. When you call me yours, all the shame starts losing power. I can't leave the past behind. Your grace is here right now. Jesus, when you say my name, I remember who I am. Maybe that's worship. Not having perfect words, just recognizing the voice that brings me back. Not every day feels beautiful, not every prayer feels strong, but I know where to turn, and that changes everything. If the plans disappear, I'll still have your promise. If the applause fades, I'll still have your presence. If the whole room changes, I'll still know your voice. Because identity was never something the world could hand me. It was spoken by the one who knew me first. When you say my name, I don't have to keep pretending. When you call me yours, I can finally stop defending. Let tomorrow come whenever. Today is in your hands. Jesus, when you say my name, I remember who I am. Hey, yeah? You still there? Always. Then I'm okay. I left the light on, not because I was expecting anyone. I just didn't want the room to feel completely dark. Funny thing is, sometimes you don't realize how tired you are until you finally stop moving. I had plans written all over the back of my hand, little arrows pointing toward a life I thought I'd understand. One said success, one said security, one said make them proud. None of them said what to do when your heart gets loud. So I drove with no destination, windows down, late night air, trying to make sense of the weight I carried everywhere. Then a song came through the speakers, not even one I knew, and somehow every empty mile felt like it was leading back to you. I don't need a perfect explanation, I need a faithful direction. I left the light on the way back home, kept a little hope when I felt alone. Jesus, if you're calling, I don't wanna miss the sound. I spent so long looking everywhere, your grace was already all around.
I know what it feels like when your confidence disappears, when a small mistake gets replayed for years, when you compare your chapter to somebody else's highlight, then wonder why your own story doesn't feel right. I know the pressure, I know the pretending that I'm doing good when you're barely defending the little bit of faith that survived the week. But maybe faith doesn't always have to speak. Maybe sometimes it just stays. Maybe sometimes it gets on its knees. Maybe strength isn't never breaking. Maybe strength is knowing where to go when you do. And that's where I keep finding you. I saw an old photograph inside a drawer today, a younger version of me with nothing much to say. He didn't know what the years would bring, didn't know which dreams would disappear, didn't know how many times he'd need forgiveness. I wanted to tell him, you don't have to become everything you imagine, you just need to become someone who knows where home is. I left the light on through every changing season, held on to your lane when I couldn't find a reason. Jesus, I don't need to understand the road if your hand is holding mine. I know I'm not alone. I kept thinking about Isaiah 43:2. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. Not if, when. That word stayed with me because you never promised a life without deep water. You promised your presence inside it. So let the plans move, let the seasons turn, let the doors close if they need to. I don't want a life where everything goes my way. I want a life where my heart doesn't run away from you when it doesn't. Teach me patience without making me passive. Teach me courage without making me careless. Teach me generosity when I have little. Teach me gratitude before I have much. And if I ever get what I once prayed for, keep me close enough to remember who I prayed to. There are prayers I still haven't seen answered, names I still carry, dreams I still wonder about. But I'm learning that an answer doesn't mean unheard. Silence doesn't mean absence. Waiting doesn't mean forgotten. Maybe the miracle isn't always the thing I asked you to change. Maybe sometimes the miracle is me, softer than before, less afraid than yesterday, more willing to forgive, more would understand, more willing to believe that your goodness doesn't depend on how quickly I understand it. I left the light on, and you were never far. Found me in the quiet, found me where I are. Jesus, take the pieces I kept trying to arrange. If you can hold my future, you can hold what I can't change. I left the light on for the way back home. Now I know I was never walking here alone. Tomorrow will probably look ordinary. The alarm will ring, the streets will fill, people will hurry. Life will keep happening, and I'll keep learning how to notice you inside it. Not just in the miracle, not just in the song, not just when everything finally makes sense. Right here, right now, with this breath, with this dead, with this unfinished story. The light is still on, and I'm still coming home.
I found your name in the middle of a sentence I wasn't even looking for. A handwritten note, an old Bible, a page bent at the corner. 3 words underlined, trust me here. I almost laughed here, right here, with all this unfinished. That was the point. I've been measuring my life by what I haven't reached, counting every closed door like it had something to teach. Maybe it did, maybe every not yet wasn't heaven saying no. Maybe you were clearing space for something I couldn't know. I wanted fireworks, you gave me a whisper. I wanted answers, you gave me a reason to keep walking. That's different.
Read between the lines, your grace is hiding there. In the moments I called empty, you were already there. Every chapter I misunderstood still carried something true. I thought I was losing my way, I was being led to you.
A father waited outside a school gate, his daughter ran toward him, backpack bouncing, hair all over the place, laughing before she even reached his arms. He dropped his phone, didn't check the time, didn't finish his conversation, he just opened his arms. I watched that moment, longer than I meant to, and suddenly the word father felt different. Not distant, not complicated, close.
What if I've been reading your silence the wrong way? What if the waiting wasn't wasted? What if the nights I thought you'd disappear were the nights you were teaching me how to listen? Psalm 46 says, be still and know that I am God. Not solve everything, not control everything. Be still. No, sometimes faith isn't a mountain moved. Sometimes faith is staying when the mountain doesn't move yet. So I brought you the parts I usually hide, the jealousy, the questions, the disappointment, the dreams I'm afraid to say out loud. No editing, no religious language, just me and you, still here. Read between the lines, there's mercy in the margins. Every place I called forgotten was becoming something sacred. I don't need to understand the whole design tonight. Jesus, if your hand is holding mine, I'm already doing fine. I used to think being blessed meant everything went my way. Now I think it's waking up with enough courage to love another day. It's having someone to forgive, having someone to call, having enough humility to say I don't know, having enough faith to say, but I trust you. That's a different kind of rich, one the world can't put a price on. Here I am, take my plans, take my questions, take my fear, keep my heart close to yours. Either way, I don't wanna spend my whole life staring at what didn't happen. There's too much life in front of me, too many people to love, too much grace to give away, too many reasons to believe the story isn't finished. So I'll turn the page, not because I know what's next, because I know who writes with me. And if your name reads between the lines, I'll keep reading.
singing off key while washing yesterday's dishes. The neighborhood hasn't learned its morning yet. And here I am, standing barefoot with 1,000 plans for a life I haven't lived. I reach for my phone, then stop. For once I don't need to know who said what, I need to know who I'm becoming. So I whisper, Jesus, take this day before I turn it into something you never asked for. I don't need a stage to give you my life, I don't need a crowd to choose what's right. Let heaven come close to the way that I live. Give me something worth giving and a heart that can give. Lunch on the counter, rent due Friday. Friend sent a message saying life feels sideways. I almost typed stay strong, deleted it. Type, I'm here. That's different. A mother at the bus stop fixing her son's collar. A worker at the bakery saving bread for somebody who can't afford dinner. A neighbor checking on the apartment upstairs. Nobody's trending, nobody's famous. Still, something holy keeps happening underneath the ordinary. Maybe that's where I've been missing you. I expected thunder, you kept showing up as compassion. I wanted a sign, you gave me someone to serve. I asked for purpose, you placed a person in front of me. This is where the kingdom starts. In the way I speak, in the way I forgive, in the way I stay when leaving would be easier. This is where the kingdom starts, not somewhere far away. Jesus, make my everyday life a place where your love can stay. A man at work made a mistake, everyone noticed. He looked down, nobody knew what to say. I remember how many times someone gave me room to become better. So I said, you're okay, let's fix it. 4 words, maybe 5 seconds, but I walked away feeling like I'd finally understood something. Grace isn't weak, grace gives people space to stand again. I used to think faith's hard to feel powerful. Now I'm learning it can sound like patience. It can look like putting pride aside. It can mean closing your mouth when winning the argument would only wound somebody. It can mean opening your wallet when nobody knows. It can mean praying for a person who will never hear about it. That's the kind of faith I want, not something I perform, something I became.
Let your light shine.
Matthew 5:16. Not for attention, for direction. So someone walking through darkness knows where to take the next step. I don't want a beautiful image with an empty center. I want clean motives, open hands, a soft answer. A stronger backbone of faith that survives when nobody's watching. Let your kingdom touch my calendar, touch my conversations, touch the places I call insignificant. If I belong to Jesus, then nothing I do with love is insignificant. When the apartment is quiet again, the kettle is cold, shoes are by the door, tomorrow already has its list waiting. I sit on the floor, no music, no performance, just gratitude. I think about the moments I almost missed, the message I almost ignored, the apology I almost postponed, the stranger I almost walked past, and I realized you weren't asking me to have an extraordinary day, you were asking awaken my fire. Take my plans and purify the desire. If success comes, keep me humble. If failure comes, keep me faithful. If nobody notices, let obedience still be beautiful. I don't need my name in lights, I need your character's dawning in the light. That's the headline I want heaven to read. Give me a life that leaves fingerprints of grace. Let kindness be the ribbon people remember from this place. When my years become memories, let mercy be what remains. Jesus, if they see anything good in me, let them see your name. Morning will come. The kettle will click, the city will wake, and I'll have another ordinary day in front of me. Good, that's enough. Because tomorrow doesn't need a bigger version of me. It needs a surrendered one, and I'll meet it with open hands, with steady faith, with Jesus right here.